Pharmacy, School of Pharmacy, wakiongozwa naye daktari mwenyewe Michael Mungoma. Pia tunapitia sisi ambao tuko nyuma. Right. Asante sana.
Powers bestowed upon me by the University Senate, I hereby declare the congregation of the 22nd graduation ceremony of Mount Kenya University constituted. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to the 22nd graduation ceremony of Mount Kenya University. I congratulate all the 4,500 graduates for completing their studies successfully. I acknowledge with gratitude the support accorded to the graduates by their parents, guardians, sponsors, and staff, among others, during their studies. 2,340 are male graduates, while 2,160 are female graduates. These graduates have fulfilled all academic programs requirements for the conferment of various degrees and awards of various diplomas and certificates as follows. 6 Doctor of Philosophy degrees, 275 master's degrees, 147 postgraduate diplomas, 3,058 bachelor's degree, 782 diplomas, and 232 certificates.
As you have heard, my role today basically is to invite Honorable Dr. Peter Mathuki, the Secretary General, who is our chief guest, to address the congregation. But before I do so, I have one or two remarks to make to this congregation. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Board of Directors and on my own behalf, I congratulate all the graduates who are graduating today. When I look at the theme of today's graduation, is higher education as a factor for reduced inequalities, and this resonates very well with what is happening today, the talk of the Kenya today, that is the hustler's dream. I am not here to propagate the issues of hustlers, but I am saying what we are doing is to promote reduced inequalities to ensure that we are all the same and we are getting opportunities the way we should. We have some leaders who are graduating with us, and we will just pick a few. One of them is Didimas Balasa, who is the Vice Chairman, Committee on Transport of Infrastructure, and I am singling him out because I know this university also requires some legislation in Parliament in various areas, and I am very sure Honorable Didimas Balasa will be able to support any area that affects Mount Kenya University. Congratulations, Didimas Balasa. We have also John Otieno, County Commissioner, Mombasa County, who is also graduating with us today, as well as Honorable Amos Odeli, Chairman Health Services, Kisii County Assembly. The university has opened up its facilities to the public, which includes, among others, our ultra-modern facility named after the late third President of the Republic of Kenya, His Excellency Mwai Kibaki, and also the research equipment that we have recently bought that requires use by the community. I know, Vice Chancellor, you are doing a lot in terms of ensuring you engage students in various areas, and one of the things that I have just looked at is the US-based Roadstar online skills engagement with MKU students that is currently having over 100 students who are working with Roadstar company that is based in the United States and of America, and has got it's offering attachment opportunities to our students, and is based in our center in Kenya. These initiatives, I want to commend the Vice Chancellor and the management, and we want to see more of this so that the university can be able to offer our students as many opportunities as we can. I have also noted about the German Market Healthcare Partnership with Koblenz University of Germany, and this is a very good initiative where our students can flawlessly go to Germany to look for opportunities, unlike what we have been reading in the newspapers about Kenyans going to Saudi Arabia, where they are, where they are not prepared properly, and therefore sometimes they are amenable to abuses. So take advantage of this, and let us not just look at Kenya for opportunities. Let us also look broad in terms of where we can be able to get. Let us not fear, because fear puts us back to our villages. Let us move out and look for these opportunities. Let us look at what this German Market Healthcare Partnership is all about, and then let us go out there and get these opportunities which would be good for us and would give us dignified means of living. Now it's my duty to invite Honorable Dr. Peter Mathuki, the Secretary General of the African Community, to address the congregation.
Thank you very much. The chairman and founder of Mount Kenya University, my good brother Professor Simon Gicharu, the Chancellor, Professor John Stotters, the Vice Chancellor, Professor Gicharu Jagani, Professor David Serem, the Chairman of the University Council, members of the entire University Council, entire management, distinguished guests, the parents, the faculty staff, the graduating class of 2022, ladies and gentlemen.
We all know education is the greatest weapon to change the modern world. You may lack anything else, but with education, you hold the weapon to change the world. And therefore, that is what Professor Gicharu, you've done. In your remarks, you're saying there are a number of people calling upon you to mentor them. Look at the over 4,000 students now seated in front of you, who are under your mentorship and the mentorship of the university. And that is way to go. Africa, with a population of 1.5 billion people, and with an estimated GDP of about 3.5 trillion actually US dollars, it will require human capacity to take advantage of this and make Africa the deal in the world. As we speak, every part of the world, they look upon Africa in different lenses. And we are seeing in Africa as if Africa is indeed an isolated continent. Can you now, as students, graduates who are here, follow the cue and say, we want to make Africa the deal in the world? And that is possible. If you leave this graduation square in mind and focusing to make a difference in the world. And opportunities are all over everywhere. And therefore that is upon yourselves. And I'm sure during your time at the Mount Kenya University, you not only went through the books, but took time to be mentored by your professors, but also by the directors who are very entrepreneurial. These are opportunities that are very rare, but I can assure you, you got the best from this university. Chancellor Sir, indeed, as I say, I'm very proud to be associated with MKU. Of course, being the largest private university in East and Central Africa. And that is the way to go. We don't look at where you are. Don't look at your village. Don't look at where you're coming from. Don't look at your country. Don't look at the region. Don't look at in Africa, but look at the whole world and say you want to go to the world and make a difference. Because that is what the world is waiting for. The world is waiting for good brains like yourselves. And don't lock yourself. Don't say it is not possible. You should say it is possible. And indeed, sky will not be the limit. You can break those skies and make a difference in this world.
Thank you very much. Again, I must congratulate the Mount Kenya University leadership for this great occasion as they celebrated their 22nd graduation ceremony. Over 5,000 students graduated today and going to the world. And I said right from the word go, we are ready to work with them as East African community to offer them opportunities. And I think going forward, what we want to encourage is that let students not look inward, let them look at the world now. That's what opportunities are. And as you have said, the East African community now, with the admission of DRC, brings 7 partner states and a total population of 300 million people in East Africa, spanning actually connecting Indian Ocean to Atlantic Ocean. And therefore the geographical coverage of East Africa now is 4.9 million square kilometers. And that gives an opportunity, one, for businesses. And what I would encourage is that now as Kenyans and those students who are graduating today, don't look for jobs, become like job creators. Go out there, take advantage of those opportunities provided by East African community and create businesses and opportunities for the rest of the people. So I think for admission of DRC, it was a great admission. It was a great achievement for East African community. That means now people will be able to move freely across all the countries of East Africa, and they'll be able now to move your goods from one country to another within the framework of common external tariff, taking advantage of the customs union, the common market, and soon we are actually coming up with a common currency and the common market protocol as East Africa, and then ultimately the political confederation. So I think East Africa community is here to stay, and it belongs to the people of East Africa. And I think what Mount Kenya University is doing is building that capacity to take advantage of opportunities provided by the East African community. The treaty establishing the East African community says that the community belongs to the people, but the private sector led. And therefore private universities like Mount Kenya University has taken advantage of that spirit of private sector now being the engine of driving regional integration. And I think the fact that you are transforming lives by giving education, but also you are training them in entrepreneurship and providing opportunities to learn on how to do business. So I think Mount Kenya University is coming out as now the most vibrant private university in East and Central Africa actually. And I see a situation with that kind of spirit and the capacity and resources that I've seen here now. It is likely to be now the one driving the African continent of free trade area, where now we'll be having now people coming over here to be taught skills like African continental free trade area and how to take advantage of the bigger African market. And I think that's what I've seen at the Mount Kenya University, and I want to congratulate them.